all he and his teammates want to do is beat Tech on their home field for the first time in 22 years, Dave.
Katie, thank you very much. We get it underway. Virginia won the coin flip. They defer to the second half, so Virginia Tech will have the football to get things rolling. That's how tight it has been. And a handoff. It's Herbert again. He's going to get free in the center of the field, and he's breaking away down to the 30 with a little stutter step. Yards.
Yeah, and he does a nice job of just staying front side, finding, being patient, finding a hole, and then he puts that left foot in the ground and gets vertical. Little zone read. Just a great job of patience, vision, and then really just taking his first opportunity.
And rips off a dandy there for 40 to bring up first down and 10. And the Hokies on the move, and they want him to try and bounce outside here. They're going to string him out, so nothing doing on that occasion. They saw that coming. He does not gain a single inch.
This feels like a rivalry game already. As you see Virginia do a good job of stringing this out, not allowing Herbert to get to the corner. Just look at the Virginia with how this year has gone.
Yep, because this might be it. Maybe not a bowl either for either side. And that one is going to be fired incomplete.
Certainly helps his Virginia defense.
So for Brian Jordan, this will be 47 yards as that kick is in the air. And absolutely perfect for the Hokies. So they capitalize on a big gain by Juice Herbert. They take a 3-0 lead. 3rd and 2 for the quarterback out of Shelby, Ohio. He's going to carry that. And he's going to be straightened up by Diablo.
Performed extremely well. He said he wanted to do a better job of taking care of the football, not forcing it, and extending drives with his feet, and he's playing his best football right now.
Opens up a bit for Kemp after the reception, who has now caught 59 footballs this season. He's got Keaton Thompson lining up with him. He's been a fascinating story this season. He's going to get the football again. No place to go as that closed up very quickly on Thompson, but he's a guy who can be a wide receiver, running back. He's even been a quarterback this season. Loses a yard on this play, however. So he can be very, very confusing for a defense. He flares out, pass over the middle, and that'll be to the tight end, Tony Poljan, one of the better tight ends in a loaded tight end conference, the ACC. He's caught 5 touchdown passes. He sees backup quarterback Rossell for over 500 yards and 4 touchdowns. Armstrong looking to fire again and complete to Kemp. And Kemp will dive ahead. Billy Kemp with another reception.
Yeah, I think it's a mark of a disciplined team to be able to sustain drives the way they have this season.
And do it again. And once again, it's Kemp the target. So a penalty there, but good balance. There's 7 passes, 6 runs on this drive for Armstrong and Virginia. Firing for the end zone and a touchdown. Caught by Thompson. Well, that's just an amazing weapon they have. A touchdown for Virginia.
And again, they're moving him all around. This time he's lined up outside, as a receiver. And
next tackle will be his 100th of the season. Burmeister with pressure. Gets free of that on the roll to his right. Getting the pass away. Did a really fine job just getting it away. But a completion to Turner.
Did light up a little bit when you talked to him about surfing.
Yes, which obviously I know so much about. Going to be completed right there on the sideline on the Virginia and the Hokies benches. 3rd down and 5. And complete to Robinson as he takes the hit. Going to pick up a first, though. Nick Grant there for the coverage. Hokies have been pretty good here in the first quarter on 3rd down. 3 for 4. Trying to keep the drive rolling here. Once again, Burmeister on the move to fire, and it's complete to Hodge. Changa Hodge with the catch.
Not typical that we would see Holston this much this early.
3rd down and 1, looking for another first down. Just underway, second quarter, 7-3 Virginia. Holston has to cut back to his left before he is stopped on the play.
This has been a pretty good answer so far by this Virginia Tech offense.
No question about it. Going to be another handoff. This one for Turner. Turner, the wideout, going ahead into the end zone. He stayed on his feet, and he gets in for the touchdown. As the wideout gets in on the carry.
Yeah, well, they've been pounding the football straight ahead, and then how about the jet sweep with Khalil Herbert out in front to kind of escort Trey Turner.
Armstrong's been perfect on third down so far tonight. He's going to run with the football here, staying on his feet. Going to be real close. And they have Virginia at home here tonight. Going to punt that one short. And it's loose. And Virginia has it. On special teams, they forced the turnover. Stewart came up with it.
And field and punts have been a big issue for Virginia Tech. They've got the 242-pound tight end, fielding this punt. He did it a week ago and did a pretty good job of it, but, just misjudges that one.
And Armstrong trying to pull off another conversion here on 3rd and 7. The left-hander will throw over the middle and incomplete, intended for Thompson again. He's complaining.
It's actually a pretty good job of seeing it by Brennan Armstrong. That's well played by the Virginia Tech defense. Big stand.
Brian Delaney on 39 yards for the field goal attempt, and it's no good. So they fail to capitalize on the turnover on special team.
Is for the reason of frustration this season for what teams are faced with.
Burmeister has an open man. He's going to get that one free. It's Mitchell as he will tiptoe out of bounds. Pushed out by Cohen King on this reception.
Yeah, big time. He just leaks out to the corner in a move the pocket play here as Burmeister, moves to his right.
Herbert again in the backfield. And the handoff here for Hodge, and Hodge not going very far as Virginia gets to him. And that's Joey Blount you talked about earlier. Up but looking healthy tonight.
Yeah, and look how aggressive he decides to fill right here. That's a great job by Joey Blount, and you can see why.
A key call here, 3rd down and 10, trying to keep the drive alive for the Hokies. Out of the gun. Burmeister flushed out. He's going to fire that one out of bounds into the Virginia bench. So this will be a 47-yard attempt on a field goal by Brian Johnson. Hit a 54-yarder against Clemson. Gets this one in the air, and it is good. He drills it from 47. Able to see their families. They were not allowed to go for Thanksgiving and return to their homes, to see their parents, to see their loved ones. So it's on the handoff, staying on his feet, gets a nice carry. The Bulls so attractive. So it's going to be very interesting to see how it plays out. A diving effort, but that one incomplete. Intended for Davis. 41 to go here before halftime. And once again, it's going to be Mitchell back for the punt as Griffin gets it off. This one very sure-handed by Mitchell as he will go down. Virginia and Virginia Tech. Hokies on the move here. Dave O'Brien, Tim Hasselbeck from our homes. Katie George live, and there goes Herbert up the middle. Are they going to catch him to the 40, the 30, breaking away? Juice is loose, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
The guys up front, I'm not sure he's even touched. Does a good job of stretching it, press the hole, moving to his left, and then just get vertical. And at that point, it's the speed. And I think this is the thing that really has probably been the biggest surprise, stresses of this season. But you're right, and I think, injuries, opt-outs, things like that haven't helped.
2nd down and 4, and a quick shot and a completed pass to Henry. And Talapapa into the running back, but Armstrong wants to dump it over the middle and broken up with some authority by Diablo. He put a hit on Thompson and knocked him off his feet. Now proudly wearing Frank Beamer's number 25 for the 5th time in his career. Quite an honor. And forcing the punt. Back once again, Mitchell for the fair catch this time. On the pump fake, Burmeister will let fly into the flat and complete to Turner, and he is going to be shoved out of bounds as we go down to the field, and Katie George.
In this Commonwealth Cup, and I think the guys have in many ways rallied around Braxton Burmeister.
Herbert takes the handoff, shooting through the center of the line again, and picks up a 1st down. 40 seconds before halftime. Time in the pocket. Burmeister, nice throw there, and he got it free to Robinson, and Robinson is free down the sideline into the end zone for a touchdown. A late strike here in the first half. And it's a 60-yard play for the Hokies.
It's a just good throw by Braxton Burmeister on time. Basically has an isolation route to the backside. Devontae Cross just does a horrible job of tackling. And Tavion Robinson, who's got a lot of speed, he's a big play time a year. Obviously, you play them in December. It's cold. Everything about it is difficult. And, so it's an advantage that they haven't had this season, quite honestly.
Armstrong to Poljan, who will step out of bounds. By the way, the 60-yard pass play for the Hokies, their longest pass play of the season. Armstrong with a short one, again to the tight end. And trying to go quickly here.
Needs to start moving the ball to generate some momentum defensively. He said the two big plays were killer. They need to limit explosive plays these next two quarters.
Armstrong eludes one man, but not a second man coming up to say hello as Armstrong. Barno getting to him, chasing him down.
Yeah, and Barno is a good player. You see how long he is in the ground that he covers.
And this is where Armstrong has been so good leading up to this game on 3rd and long. Going to hand off here, the carry by Talapapa as he is stacked up. And they are all over him. Pollard, the first man to make contact.
And flipping the field, maybe not the worst thing in the world for Virginia.
Oh, fake, and going to try and keep it alive with a pass play here. And got the completed pass for a first down. 3rd down and 10 for Armstrong. Another key call for him. The lefty slings it, and it's going to be batted down and incomplete.
It looked like Divine Diablo was more on the same page with Brennan Armstrong.
Griffin will drive back. Mitchell here's going to try and take it out of there. He gets across the 20 to about the 22, but another flag is down. 49-yard punt. 3rd and short. He's going to keep that as he goes spinning out of bounds, but he picks up a first down. And the Hokies looking for a long, sustained drive. And to really put a hurt on the Cavaliers. Looking to bounce outside. It's Holston with room to run as he took to the sideline before he goes into the bench area. An 11-yard gain. Nice run. Maybe on the scooter, but he's into the game. You could tell by that stare. Burmeister back to throw again. Airs it out. Oh, tremendous catch. Outstanding play by James Mitchell. Picks up a first down.
Yeah, play action. They leak him out, kind of wheel him up the sideline. And James Mitchell, that's really good. Good job, you.
Look for my Christmas card. That went for 23. And that time, Virginia saw the play developing, and it goes absolutely nowhere as Robinson gets tangled up for a loss of 7. For the Hokies, who lead at 27-7, Burmeister has an opening. He's going to take advantage across the 30. He's become the first Hokie kicker to nail 3 or more from 50 yards in a single season. There's 47 yards, and it's good. And he's hit 2 of those in this game. Get so creative with him.
That's the point, Dave. They do get creative with him. They obviously use him a number of ways. As a receiver, as a runner, and even as a thrower at times. It's interesting. He did have a shoulder kind of issue as he was competing for the quarterback job, early in training camp, and, with it being his right shoulder that's injured.
A flag down here as it gets a little bit chippy once again. He's also a very engaging young man. We've enjoyed talking with him a couple of times. We've been able to cover the Hokies. On the run here, Simpson, and a very determined run. He takes some men with him and just kept on moving those legs for a pickup of 11 yards for Virginia.
Him an opportunity on one of these smaller corners to go fight for the football.
Yeah, they need an electrifying play, and Bronco pretty much said that to Katie. Kemp is going to break free, pick up a couple of extra yards after the catch. Billy Kemp.
Been great for them, but Lavelle Davis has got 5 touchdowns. So looking for a big play, find your way into the end zone.
Well, there he is. Yeah, he goes diving into the end zone. Poljan is going to pick up the touchdown.
Poljan just coming across the formation there. You see it from the bottom of the screen. Good job anticipating, and I think Virginia Tech just kind of loses him. He's kind of crossing the field there, and Well, I mean, a little bit, just a little something to get you going, and now no problem.
Yep, they line up for the 2-point conversion. 30-13. Armstrong throws short, and it is 2 points. And a completed pass to Jana, so they convert that, a 2-point conversion for the Cavaliers.
They do. They just run Jana in the wake of Lavelle Davis's release, and you only need to pick up a couple yards. Yeah, and then just another factor to kind of give hope to this Virginia team.
Pass completed here on the near side to Robinson.
They find themselves here in a meaningful game, trying to do just that.
Burmeister firing to the flat, but what coverage by Virginia. There's 3 yards on this play.
Yeah, it's just a kind of a wide receiver bubble to Blackshear, and Tavion Robinson doesn't block on the perimeter.
3rd down and 12. Burmeister out of the pocket, slings that to the sideline, and let's see where they put that football on the completion, as Gaines was there for the coverage. It's going to be very close here in the 3rd. I'm going to go ahead and punt. And a fair catch signaled inside the 15-yard line. But the Cavaliers to take over here at the 19-yard line for Armstrong. He's going to run and throw. Kind of a wobbly toss, but it's completed. He got it to Davis for the first down. 28 yards.
Handed quarterback, this is a hard throw, and then Lavelle Davis, who originally was running an in cut, does a great job of working for his quarterback and then also fighting back down.
Who has had really an amazing season as Kemp tries to spin away, but they converge on him and gang up and drop him.
Going it to him. He's got such a big catch radius. Just let him give it a chance.
Intercepted as Armstrong threw it right to the secondary, picked up by Strong. He is still on his feet. And finally, they're going to wrap him up after the pick. Dorian Strong. Virginia Tech came in tied for 4th in the country in sacks. Not a ton of interceptions, but this is a big, big play.
Armstrong is throwing this too. I don't know if it's a miscommunication with Billy Kemp. I don't know if he's just not sure about what Lavelle Davis was doing, but there wasn't anybody anywhere near that football, and from Virginia. And
so final seconds of the 3rd quarter, and Herbert going to cut back inside, and the juice will step out after he picks up a first. Day on the ACC network. Great balance out of the Hokies so far. The quarterback Burmeister is going to keep it. It opens up for him. 12-yard gain. 1st down and 10. Herbert wants to try outside, puts on the brakes, and they find him quickly. Zane Zandier, we haven't called his name very often. 3rd down and 11. Burmeister will throw this one for the end zone, and too far. Incomplete. A 30-yard attempt for Virginia Tech. And that kick is up, and it is true. Kemp in motion. Armstrong's got to throw it again. A short toss this time, and complete to Jana. But he'll pick up a 1st down.
They continue to try to step on the gas a bit.
Armstrong down into the flat there, darts it into the flat for Davis, and he's stopped by Dorian Strong. Against Boston College, he had just a spectacular game. He passed for 287 yards and a touchdown. He ran for 130 and a touchdown. Now he's running for his life, and he's going to be taken down from behind.
Well, they bring the corner from the top of the screen, and Tony Poljan just doesn't do a great job of setting on him. He knows that he's coming.
Well, now Brennan Armstrong dealing with the most important 3rd down conversion for him tonight. Pressure on. He eludes a tackler, but down he goes. He's sacked on the play. Armstrong could not get free of Rashard Ashby.
And basically, they're going back to the play they ran earlier on third down. He's trying to get Jana. And
Ashby with his 4th sack. The senior had an exceptional year last year. So the Cavaliers have to punt. And Mitchell is going to let that bounce. And it's going to bounce down to about the 2-yard line. And here with about 8.5 minutes to play, you know that'll be the feature. On the carry once again, it's Holston. And some fancy footwork as he's going to pick up 9 more yards.
Kind of show him what he can do.
Well, the Hokies had been seriously dominating this rivalry for so long. 3rd down and 1. And he's able to dive ahead, Gam with a tackle, but pick up the 1st down.
Brent Venables' defense, that usually does not happen against the defense that he's coached, and that was surprising.
Armstrong time to throw, throwing long over the middle, and that's going to be intercepted. Intercepted by Divine Diablo, wearing that number 25. He has had an outstanding night. That's quite a capper for him.
Shabari Connor running underneath Billy Kemp, which forces this ball to be thrown a little high, and then it's, as you said, it's Divine Diablo. It's more than just one person out on a football field making it happen. It's a lot of other things that go into it. It's a big-time commitment for a lot of people, coaches included. And so, whether it's a coach kind of been through the fire. And I think that Justin Fuente, I think he's been pretty candid and clear about kind of the emotional exhaustion of what they've gone through.
On the field here at Lane Stadium. Armstrong back to throw as he will scamper away again. He's had a tough night with a couple of picks. Does get that one away for Lavelle Davis, who never really got free to hurt the Hokies tonight.
But Virginia was a hot team, trending in the right direction, and the same could not be said for Virginia Tech. And so with everything going on, holidays on the horizon.
So the few fans that are allowed here at Lane Stadium getting a chance to celebrate a victory over their rivals as Armstrong scampers away looking for the end zone, and he fires as that is broken up, intended for Davis. And picked off Brennan Armstrong twice tonight, at least to this point. On 4th down and 12, he's going to fire that one incomplete.
Was really impressed with that effort, and Virginia has had a nice year and done a great job of being available every week. Pretty good season for them, but certainly not the way they wanted to end it here in the Commonwealth Cup.